Drop the popcorn, Eggman!
This ain't your mama's podcast. This is Sonic's podcast.
Talk about budget flights, food, or movies. Hot here.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of Ready to Start the podcast. This one's gonna have a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm Ryan Ribbity. There's a bot. Who else is here?
Sonic the Hedgehog. Better.
Hello, I'm Ben from Game Explain. Wait, not Game Explain. Hi, I'm Ben from Did You Know Gaming. I'm Rosa.
Hi, I'm Crash Bandicoot. Hi, I learned to talk from the internet.
Why y'all telling lies already?
What if Crash Bandicoot learned how to talk from like the internet?
Wow.
Well, what do you think you would talk like if you learned to talk from the internet exclusively?
I don't know. There's a lot of things. He'd talk like really refined.
He'd be like, "Coco, it's Big Chungus," and then he point at Tiny Tiger, and Tiny Tiger would be like, "I'm not Big Chungus."
Whoa, you're a big chungus, aren't you? He'd call everyone like himbos and stuff.
No.
Also, I'm here or something.
Yeah, I was about to say, who's our guest?
I don't know. Who could it possibly be?
Who are you?
Who could be this animal who I did see? Can you help me guess this mystery?
Wow.
He'd say
Anyways,
keyboard.
the special guest is yours truly, Pretzel Nash Salty Snack on Twitter. However it goes.
What do you do? What do you do? What are you from?
I didn't have an introduction planned. Here I am. Here we are. What I am from? Well, I mean that depends. Like in a point in time, where you mean we're from? Good for you.
Well, I mean, like, what do you do? What is your skill set? What are you in anything? Perhaps, or have you made anything notable?
I mean, So, like, I'm kind of just like a jack of all trades. So I've been here, done that, this and that.
I feel
like Sonic.
You made the Kirby short series, the Aqua Team.
Oh yeah, of course. That's
Wait, no. Did
didn't I give you the idea for the Bibble one?
Yeah, you literally wrote it. And I was
That's
like,
true.
I didn't steal that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. That is
And that's
true.
why I have 55,000 subscribers now.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Now, did you not make a very popular Undertale video?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
Let's take that on to the supposedly what Nash worked on.
Don't you? Didn't you?
We have to do a pacifist run, Gene. It's the only way.
Bobby, be careful! Don't kill Torel. It's very easy to do that by accident on your first try, Bobby.
All right, Bobby, pacifist run. All right.
Dad, you're gonna.
I totally seen the show Bob's Burgers, except I haven't, so I really only know Bob's voice. But that's about it.
Oh, you're pretty good. That's pretty good.
This is Nash. Nash made the popular Underswap video, and he voices the hit character Tape from Teapot and another character in Orb.
You bet so. Whoa. What is the Underswap? I don't know what I actually don't know what that is.
Nash is occasionally possessed by the spirit of
it-
Diddy Kong.
Underswap is a Undertale AU where like roles are switched for some characters. So like Sans is like Papyrus and vice versa, and the list goes on.
You made that?
I mean, I made a April Fool's thing. I didn't make the AU. I just made a video on it. It got 5 million hits at some point.
Yeah, this is our second million viewer YouTuber character on the show.
Character?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Wait, has Nintendo made a video with 1 million views?
Oh,
Not yet.
Nintendo Watch.
Hold on.
I'm looking that up right now.
We need to check so we can see this is our 3rd million viewer.
Me.
You haven't, Rosa.
Oh, shoot, I clicked on the Mario Puppet channel. Yeah, this Code High video is 2 million.
Alright, this is our 3rd million viewer.
Yay!
So
Wow.
it says non-Ryan folks may be a little soft. Thank you.
Oh, I'll turn.
I try to moisturize, you know.
I think. I
I
think.
assure you, I am very rugged.
There you go. I turned them up.
Are you?
You consider yourself.
Yes,
Wait, like-
quite so.
Oh, Batman, would you consider yourself soft or rugged?
I'm
do you
very
feel you're afraid?
rugged, if you ask me.
Let's all be Bane for the show.
Hey guys, let's all do Rick and Morty voices. Morty, look at
Oh, jeez. Podcast. We find things to discuss.
I ain't doing that.
Rick. Rick. Oh, jeez, Rick. We gotta stop the union. We gotta stop them from unionizing, Rick.
Oh, jeez.
What was the other popular characters like streamers to do for like months on end? Who's
Wow.
A cow for cow and chicken. Everybody eat cow for it.
Whoa, Loris, look! Holy crap! It's Cow
Oh,
from
holy
Cow and
crap.
Chicken.
Holy crap, it's Cow from Cow and Chicken.
Now,
Boys,
holy
on our
crap.
kitchen table.
before we get to actual news? Classic. Have we done a Bob's Burgers joke in every episode now?
Every episode? No.
Well, I feel like recent though. It's like starting with like at the end of season 1. I feel like every episode we do a Bob's Burgers bit.
Isn't this the second season 2 episode?
Yeah, I said the end of season 1. Like starting near the end of season 1. I feel like once an episode, somebody go, hey Bobby, or oh my god, Gene.
All right,
I don't know about you, Ryan, but that kind of sounds like cringe.
all right, Bobby.
All right, so there's not a lot of news to talk about that isn't Sonic the Hedgehog related.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
Hold on.
No, there's a few. I think the bulk of the night is gonna be themed to Sonic the Hedgehog. So just
Yeah.
Hope you guys like Sonic.
All right.
I ain't talking about Sonic. No, I hate Sonic. He's
So-
like, I hate him.
What do you mean? What do you mean you don't like Sonic? Please elaborate. What do you mean you don't like Sonic?
That hedgehog always ruins my plans.
So
Sonic, how dare you interrupt me when I'm doing my tax forms?
one of the
Jim
few
Carrey?
non-Sonic things to talk about real fast is I talked about my own already, but and I'll probably the one to say about this. The Rabbids Twitter briefly changed their @ to just Mario Rabbids, and then changed it back later when people like notice. So like, I'm 99% sure this. I felt this for a long time, but I'm almost certain there's a sequel to that game coming.
Blah 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 blah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I've kept up a lot. They've been using the Mario and Rabbids brand since like that game. It's been 3 years. And the Rabbid Peach Instagram still updates with like new renders, and like Mario and the other characters are still in it. So like they still have the rights to use the Mario characters, and I can't imagine why they allow them to keep doing that if there wasn't another one coming. So I feel like there has. I'm almost certain they're making a second one.
I'm excited.
Who do you think's gonna be in it?
Toadette.
I like Toadette. I think they'll probably add Donkey Kong and Cranky to like the main party. And I feel like if they're gonna add like just a basic character, I think it'll probably I can imagine it'd be Daisy and Rabbit Daisy, and I think the villains are gonna be Wario and Waluigi.
Yeah.
I'd just like to see them in some form or fashion.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think it's clear that the Mario Rabbids team is more in tune with like the Western side of the Mario fandom, because that's like one of the few times like Waluigi and Wario have got like big fan service moment in anything, because like they're in that game and all of other characters are. It's like a Rabbid versions of them. And at the end of Mario plus Rabbids, Wario, let me say their names, Wario and Waluigi get away. You don't see them again. So that leads me to think like a logical follow up would be like Wario and Waluigi meet their Rabbid counterparts, and they're the villains this time.
Mm-hmm.
I think it makes sense because, like, the first one did a unique villain with it being Junior instead of Bowser being the villain. I think it would make sense, like, for like a comedy game. I think Wario and Waluigi would be like great, just like kind of weird characters to make the villains.
Yeah. They could like rob a bank.
Yeah.
The final, I think the final boss will be a Bowser bot with Wario and Waluigi inside. Because, like, Nintendo mandates, Bowser be a final boss in some form or fashion.
No, he's not the final boss.
It's the exact same model from Sunshine.
Well, Luigi's mentioned a different case, but like,
What about Paper Mario Origami King?
Well, you know what? You got a point there, though. Technically, Bowser was involved in the boss fight.
It's there.
Yeah, so I think a sequel's coming. I wouldn't be surprised if it was, I want to say, late this year. I think it's going to be a second half of this year game, but it'll be announced in the first half. That's what I think. And it's about time. They have the engine made.
It's about time. Mario Rabbids 2. It's about time. A whole new breed of hero.
The other two main things I want from it, from like a character standpoint, I'll finish up because I'm the main one who's probably going to talk about this. Eventually, I'll get to Sonic. The main two things I want character-wise is I want them to make Mario not required for the party. I don't mind the one Mario character to one Rabbid character thing. I think that's fine. But I think having to have Mario at all times in your party limits like your creativity with like party choices. And the other thing is that game is so unbalanced in terms of like what characters are good, because you get almost all the best characters in like the first half of the game. That's when you get Luigi, Rabbid Peach, and Rabbid Mario, and those are like the three best characters. And then the second half you get Yoshi, Rabbid Yoshi, and Peach, and they're not as good. Yoshi himself, you get like the last 5 levels, he's like the worst character in the game.
Oh, that's so
See,
mean.
like, while I haven't played Mario and Rabbids, I bought it, but I've yet to actually get to it. I do know your plight about not being able to switch out Mario, because I have played Sonic Chronicles, and you cannot swap out Sonic.
Yeah, that's another problem. That's a similar problem with like Mario RPG too, is you couldn't swap out Mario. I think they should. It's like he can be just there for like all the cutscenes and stuff. Like you can do that. I think gameplay wise though. I don't know why Yoshi shows up so late in that game and why he's not very, because he's not very good or anything. He's like, I don't know.
Was he using the bathroom?
So here's what happens. You defeat Bowser Jr. in the middle of the last world, and like Spotty falls down a hole, and then Yoshi just kind of comes out of the hole randomly. People's like, oh, it's Yoshi. Okay. That's it.
So Yoshi's just like a filler character, right?
Yeah, Yoshi's kind of a
meme character.
kind of a meme character in that game.
Guys, it's not gonna happen. The only reason they put Yoshi in this game is for the memes, and they're not gonna do that, guys. And his jaw drops when he sees Yoshi shows up in the game.
Unfortunately, we talk about taxes.
My one other character request, not character request, like thing I want is one of my favorite things about that game is most like the bosses and like enemies were like weird kind of rabid, like new original rabid characters, and I thought that was like fun.
Oh, they should put in Rabbid Fluffle.
I thought it was fun. They made their own little creations, because I feel like that's kind of the fun of Mario, is like weird new characters you meet. I hope they keep that up. Like I like for like playable characters, they got like Daisy and stuff, but I hope for like bosses and enemies, it's still like weird rabid characters.
Yeah, like I know about the opera boss, and like that boss is just infuriating. But they should bring that Fluffle and make you Rabbid Fluffle.
No, they should bring it back. They should have Rabbid Tatanga.
Oh come on, guys! What about Rabbid Wart?
Come on, Daisy fans. Rabbid Tatanga would be the perfect villain.
Where's
Rabbid
Rabbid Mario?
I think they should have Rabbid Pianta.
Tanga's a weird character. I kind of get the demand for Wart to come back because he's so early in the series and they never brought him back. I don't. Tanga's a character like yeah, he's there. I mean, if they
Rabbid Captain Syrup.
If they brought him back, they'd probably do something cool. But that's like not a character I'm ever clamoring to bring back.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want Rabbid Tatanga, Rabbid Chemic, Bawart.
What?
Bawart. That'd be pretty good. And he like farts. Yeah. What?
Luigi, no.
I hope Luigi dab. I hope
Luigi, no.
I hope they keep the Luigi dabbing animation. That's my look. I'm gonna argue. I think Luigi dabbing is perfectly in character.
Yeah.
He's
For
absolutely.
the next they should also have a chance for Mario to floss.
Ooh, and then like what's that like thing? What's the thing where like you pump your fist in the air and like move your leg back? Peach can do that.
Oh, that one.
Is it?
I want them all. They should all have like a unique dance like that.
Yeah.
And then Yoshi does the Fortnite dance.
Yeah.
And then Donkey
Who
Kong.
does the
Can...
Macarena?
Ooh, that's the Rabbid Mario can do the Macarena, and then Donkey Kong can whip a Nene.
Rest in peace, Nene Kong.
Rest in peace, Nene.
No, wait, they should add Diddy, and he does the Nene.
Now watch me whip. Now watch me Nene.
But he does that each time he's about to be taken out.
Does he just,
Oh,
does
I'm
the
about to
singing-
perish. I better Nene on them haters.
It's like he's about to appear, like, oh! And he just like, oh.
You know that like gif of, like the like old dude with the canes and he like tosses them and starts dancing? That's what Rabbit Cranky does.
Step aside, whippersnappers. And then Obama comes in from the Democratic Dougie.
Why is my Diddy voice really good? I've been cursed.
You should. Can you say? Can you do the? Oh, we should all do like the "I'm gonna be." We should all like get in the recording studio and like do that. Who would be do which voice?
I'm not gonna think about that. Wait, quick fun fact, Nash. When I was drawing,
What, you don't want to think about it at all? Not even like 5 seconds.
I just want to say, when I was drawing your character icon, originally instead of your orb character as the puppet, I had a Diddy Kong. I'm like, I should probably put a character who's not fucking Diddy Kong there.
Why are you still
The
against
amount of
Diddy
times
Kong?
get fucking compared to Diddy Kong is it's a breath of fresh air. That's not just Diddy Kong for my portraits.
Wait, if you could do the Diddy Kong voice, could you do the Super Mario World cartoon Yoshi voice?
Yoshi hungry.
Yoshi wakes up.
Oh, they should have Rabbit. They should have Rabbit Ukhtar.
Ukhtar, rabbit,
no.
Ukhtar, best character.
Is Ukhtar the worst thing ever made in the Mario series? You think so?
No,
You think Ukhtar's the least amount of like the named character with the least amount of people who like it?
No.
I was thinking about that. I was watching that cartoon and like Christmas. They had the Christmas episode. I was watching this. I'm like, Ukhtar's just terrible.
What do you mean you don't like Ukhtar?
No, come on.
Ukhtar is just like Andrew from Little Witch Academia.
Rapid Ukhtar backwards is Ratgu Dibar. No, come on. The's gonna be an Ukhtar fan out there.
What do you mean there's gotta be an Ukhtar fan?
Yeah, his
Nobody's
name is
even, like,
Andrew
looking at him.
from Little Witch
Ukhtar
Academia.
fandom is dying.
No, like-
Retweet if you were a true
The Ukhtar fandom is extinct. It died with the dinosaurs.
No, there's gotta be like someone who thinks like the Mario World cartoon is like the peak of Mario and like really loves Ukhtar.
You know, that's fair. And they have like a cell. They have like a framed cell of Ukhtar on their wall. I hate that guy already.
Whatever.
If I had the freedom and just like wanted to buy whatever I would totally just buy a fucking Ukhtar like cell frame just to like spite everyone here.
Ukhtar's only in 5 episodes? Who said that?
Is
Ban
he-
that person.
Right.
Wait, hold on. Is he really only in 5 episodes?
I don't believe
I
that.
should be in all of them.
Let me check. I need proof.
Well, actually, you know what? There's like
Oh.
only 10 episodes of that
Yeah,
cartoon, right?
he's only in 5 of them. And how many episodes? Let me check how many there are total. All right.
That's still like a good chunk of the show.
Yeah, there's 5. He's in 5 episodes, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's about 12 episodes out of 13.
Okay.
So less than half.
But still, like, you know, when he's in an episode, you skip it pretty much. It's like half the show you're not watching.
You're only watching like 7 episodes.
Oh, how
I
could I
think you
bear
put
to watch
Ukhtar
any-
episodes on 0.5 speed to make it last longer.
When they make like the Mario
No,
World
no, no.
cartoon, like they make the new Mario cartoons like DuckTales, so they bring back all the old characters. So there's gonna be like an Ukhtar episode.
Yeah. Like maybe they're like. I was gonna make a joke about that DuckTales episode that did that with the Bubba Duck, but I don't remember what that episode was about. I don't remember what the Bubba Duck episode was. What was that about?
They're like I don't know, Webigail and I think Huey Duck unfreeze. I almost called him Ukhtar. They unfreeze Bubba Duck, and then he starts
Finally.
he starts like skateboarding and playing a key
They
guitar.
didn't unfreeze them. Did they feel like? I thought they like found his skull and they like put it in a thing.
No,
right?
because they send him back in time. I think they send him back at the end of the episode. I think they go back in time and then bring him forward and then bring him back. I think that's what happens.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure something like that happened. You saw his like skull, I think. Didn't you see his skull at one point?
I think.
We're talking about
Collect all of them
2017.
to unlock
We're not
the
talking about
Hayabusa
80-70.
armor.
Anyway.
You know what I think about?
God.
I think about the Mario World. You know what I think about the Mario World cartoon sometimes? Like,
Yeah.
I was watching it recently. I was thinking, like, so they're like in this dinosaur world. Okay, like in the original like Super Mario Brothers Super Show, they explain like, okay, they're plumbers, and then they fell down this bathtub pipe, and they end up in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
And,
But
and you
now
get hooked on the
like,
brothers.
You get hooked on the brothers. Now, but then you get like another layer where, like, what were they doing in Dinosaur Land? Why were they there? How long were they there
Vacation.
for? Because Yoshi was a baby and he like grew up. So like, how long were they stuck there?
I like how in that show they got rid of Toad from the main cast because they couldn't have Toad and Yoshi.
No, they could have Toad and Oogtar. So
Can you?
Finally, I am main cast.
I love the notion that they got rid of Toad to have Oogtar.
I mean, I feel like that's like a similar, you know,
I
they're
guess.
like both little guys who sound bad.
Do you think?
I like that voice.
Do you think like Yoshi's like a Jake the dog's kid situation where like the kids grow up faster than him, and it's like kind of a situation where like Luigi has to deal with his kid maturing faster than him, and it's a little awkward.
Yeah, Yoshi's gonna come back with a briefcase. Voiced by Mark Evan Jackson. Hello, Luigi. Hello, I'm a landlord.
Hello,
Yeah.
Mario.
All right, before we talk
Luigi.
about Sonic, our good friend Cersei sent me an image of what's on their fridge.
All right.
What's on their fridge?
Here it is. It's on screen right
There
now.
might be a framed cell of Oogtar on a magnet. Oh my god.
I like that little grandson of his Diddy Kong got there.
Hang on.
Corner.
Bless
Hang on. I gotta prepare the voice.
blessings to you at this beautiful time of year.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right.
Have a happy holidays.
There's no way around it. It's time to talk about like 300 different Sonic the Hedgehog. What do we start with this? Like,
Hold
what
on.
Oh, what?
Actually,
like
I still
two
got like
Sonic
a
movies.
smaller news to talk about.
Yeah.
So
Come on,
as of
Ryan.
recently, City just recently ended after 12 volumes.
City?
Yeah, City. It was the series created by the creator of Nichijou. It just recently ended after 12 volumes.
And just like
Did you like the ending?
just like Nichijou, it doesn't wrap everything up.
I don't actually I don't know yet. The last two volumes haven't been released in the West yet, and I'm not sure if there are like any Raws out because it just ended with the final volume.
Right.
But like again, like Nichijou didn't wrap up a lot of things. These are just like they grew up and that's it. Like and like they're not gonna explain anything. That's just the nature of like the guy who makes it. Also,
Right.
apparently later this year they're gonna announce like what's the next series gonna be.
That's good.
So yeah, so I'm looking forward to like the last two volumes when they're like, did they ever get explicitly gay? Here's the thing: if in Nichijou they didn't confirm the straight couples, then they're not gonna confirm the gay couples.
That's just how it be.
So yeah, like I don't think they're. Again, I'm not sure if they're gonna confirm anything.
Yeah, I haven't read
It's a little
City.
homophobic.
I haven't read City, so I can't add much right now.
Yes.
Like
I thought you were talking about Lego City for a second.
no, not today.
Oh, there's gonna be the episode.
Not today.
There's gonna be the episode where one of the main characters like bonds with the younger characters by buying a Lego set at the store, and then they get knocked out and they get transferred to the Lego world, and everyone's Lego, and then they look at their hands and their real hands, and they have to go to the comic book guy, and then he has the Lego set.
Okay.
All right, anything else you want to say about City, Rosa?
Nope. Just look forward to like the last two volumes and let's see what happens. Because I'm not sure what's gonna happen.
All right.
I'm just hoping he finally gets that divorce.
Okay, good.
When did the We Bare Bears movie come out?
That was early. I want to say early-ish 2020.
Was
Yeah.
it early?
Yeah, it was like early mid. Okay, so wait. No, it was later half of 2020. It was 2020 though. It was like.
Okay.
Let me check real fast. I don't know why I'm not checking.
Thank you. Yeah.
That
So you're a big
was.
head-
It was June 8th.
June 8th. No, I guess I watched it a few months after. I was just guys. I've not folded laundry since I watched that movie. Specifically, I just had laundry baskets I've just not put away.
It's been 8 months.
I get it. But oh man,
It's been 8 months since the incident. You need to let go.
my laundry's been dead for 8 months.
All right. How do we start the Sonic con? What do you start with everything that happened? I think okay.
Well, we could just say like
I'll break it. I'll
big
break it down and then we'll just start talking. I'll just break down like the key points and then we'll just get into it. Okay, so the main three things are, a lot of the voice actors have been seemingly let off. This includes Roger Craig Smith as Sonic, and then Tails and Amy's voice actors, which names I'm forgetting. Sorry.
Well, specifically, Tails, they only said that they're not working on Sonic Prime, but it is unclear about games going forward.
Yeah. But at the same time,
like,
oh god.
it seems like she didn't know if she was gonna be on the game.
Yeah, it just
I'm
seems
just
like
saying, it seemed like she didn't know if she was gonna be on the game or not. So
yeah. And then Mike Pollock's being very like cryptic about it. He keeps posting like things where it's like teasing us if he got fired or not.
Pollock's always cryptic about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, he like name searches himself.
It's Mike
He
Pollock
knows
real,
that.
and then Mike Pollock answers me, yes.
Yeah.
Seemingly, from what we can gather, the writers of most of the modern Sonic games were also let off, like the Happy Tree Friends guy. It seems they were kicked off. And then third off, we said this earlier, there is a new Sonic cartoon in production by the people who did Ben 10 and Generator X.
Okay. Yeah, it's called Sonic Prime.
Yeah.
What's it about, Ryan?
It's about the multiverse, like everything now. I'm kidding. That'll probably be okay. I'll say I have hope it'll be good. I'm just a little burnt out on like If it's like a whole thing like, oh look, it's all the different Sonics. Look at all the fan service. I would be like, oh, this again. But if it's like, oh, the multiverse is like unique new places, I'll be more okay with that probably.
A journey of self-discovery and redemption.
Redemption. He messed up. He was too slow to save his buddy.
All right, so I guess
I'm supposed to be the fastest.
Let's start with the voice actor things. What are your thoughts on that?
It's always fucked up how Sonic Team always does this when characters get cozy in their roles and they're just decide, you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they wouldn't do that again. Foolish me, because it always felt like there was kind of a. I don't know. It felt like there was no reason for them to do that again right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like just like when they were around, they had them for like do a certain tone of Sonic, and then now it started changing up a bit, and I think they decided, you know what, let's change up the voice actors to have a different tone with the Sonic series, and it's sort of weird because like it's probably also like changing with like the tone of the games and how they want to represent the series.
I definitely think that's probably the main reason why that would happen.
It's
at least for sure. I
was just saying, for particularly in the case of Roger, it's going to be very weird because he's been Sonic both the longest now, and he's like done the most because like he's done a lot of movie appearances in Rocket Ralph. He's done like cameos in like other series like OKKO and Puyo Puyo. He was at the theme park with the Sonic Wizard.
Is it on TV though?
Yeah, he did a whole show as Sonic with Sonic because out of every Sonic voice actor, he's done the most now.
Yeah, he's definitely been the longest running.
Like
Yeah.
I think the longest
Sonic.
the longest English voice actors, because I think they still had the same voice actors for the most part in the Japanese.
Yeah, Japan doesn't usually like.
Yeah,
that. Just
if
you're
memory
fine.
serves me right, it's Sonic and Knuckles who have had the same voice actors since Adventure. It would have been Eggman, but his actor passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's I don't know. I was when the news first came out, like I was kind of bummed out about it, but like I don't know. I'm also kind of like interested to see what they're doing with it. So, like I hope it'll be like good. But yeah, it seems like I imagine there's been speculation on like who's going to do the next voices. A lot of some people seem certain that they're going to try to sync it up with the movie voice, but I'm not entirely certain. I think it could be just as likely that they're getting like a new cast specifically for the show, and they want the games to match that because that's happened before.
Oh yes,
that's what happened with Sonic X. That's why they changed the voices.
And then with like Boom, they changed that game around to fit with like the new merchandising stuff with the show and everything. So like,
I think the one thing I see people generally, because people seem to be upset generally about voice acting, because it sucks when you like a voice actor and they get switched out. But I noticed Rose, also I think your mic is picking me up. You might want to check that real fast.
Okay.
So just the main thing I've noticed, people like are very like, if they change this, I'm gonna be genuinely upset. People generally agree. If Mike Pollock gets replaced, I think people are gonna be really upset.
Oh yeah. That's probably
he's been the longest lasting Eggman, like bar none.
Yeah. And he's good at it. Like
yeah. Dean Bristow also did a good job, but of course he's past too. He's really been the only Eggman we've had, so it's hard to imagine Eggman with any other voice.
Yeah.
I think the thing he's got the range too. I think he can do like scary Eggman or funny Eggman when he needs to.
He like has the range compared to like other voice actors in the Sonic cast, because like I think Sonic has like Shadow was always like just one range of voice, and that's all he can do, and they had to write around that, or at least written around that.
I mean, no, Shadow's actor was getting was improving like with Team Sonic Racing. Before it was more like monotone just across the board. Jason did a great job with Shadow, and I don't know off the top of my head who did SA2 better. But if you actually like listen to his voice lines like on their own, they're actually pretty well done, and you could tell that Shadow also had like a range.
That's like my favorite Shadow voice, the first one.
Yeah,
the first one.
I also,
Faker.
I will say it is a funny thing. People point this out every time. Like a Sonic voice actor is starting to get like really good, like is getting like a lot of good things. They like replace them because like it's generally agreed. Jason got pretty good at Sonic right when Unleashed came out, and that's like right when they replaced him. And then Roger had some pretty good Sonic appearances with like an OK KO and Puyo Puyo. Like there was like, oh, he's doing. It's probably because this is probably a better voice direction for him, for being honest. But like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Here's like the thing about all like the modern like voice stuff is like there are people who definitely don't like Roger. I get that, and like I'm not the biggest on him, but I can respect his playing as Sonic. It's just that all of his writing that was given to him, I really like with the Ken and the Warren like gone now supposedly. I would have loved to like hear Craig do like a Sonic that's like well written, but that's not going to be the case now, I suppose.
Yeah, it's funny because like people are talking. His OK KO appearance is honestly one of his best appearances in recent years.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite. I think Roger Craig Smith is like, I don't know, he might be my favorite just because I feel like he has a lot. He can like, he feels like he has range with it, like him and OK KO. Like I feel like he really fit like the humor in that like really well. But yeah, it's gonna be I don't know. I hope whoever they cast next is good too. And
I know
whatever they're doing.
I'm gonna feel bad for forgetting this person's name because they were the person who rated my Bug Snack stream. The voice of Philbo. People have suggested him to take up Sonic. Apparently, people like his performance. Not doing the Philbo voice, obviously. But
Uh-huh.
That's one of the
Yes.
I usually see him and Ben Schwartz as like the two people talk about the most.
Yeah. I like Ben Schwartz's Sonic.
Yeah,
It'd be something to get used to. I think Ben Schwartz has like the Kate Micucci thing,
Yeah.
where it's like it's just his voice.
Ben Schwartz
but, you know,
like
it's a good
mostly takes up like a lot of cartoon roles right now. Is he like any like big live act? I feel like he's mostly doing voice acting right now.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if I could definitely see him getting casted for the TV show without a doubt. Like, it seems pretty.
I feel like Ben's kind of shifted to like doing kind of weirder like projects like you know the Sonic movie and DuckTales and like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles instead of like big Hollywood things. I think he's kind of more into that right now.
Yeah.
I don't follow his IMDb or anything, so
I don't know much
Someone
about I don't know much about Amy and Tails. If you guys want to talk about that, if you have any thoughts on that.
Let's see.
Tails definitely. I think that Tails voice is probably like the best one. I think Tails has had sort of a tumultuous history. For a while, they tried to like get child actors for him, and that works like fine sometimes. Well, sometimes it works really bad. Like in Sonic Heroes, where he's voiced by like a 6-year-old.
Wow, my head's spinning! Look at all of those Eggman's robots.
Oh.
Leave into me, Sonic.
But yeah, I feel like he did like a good like he used good like that version of Tails. It's good like funny Tails and like Sonic Boom.
It is interesting. Didn't that Tails VA? That's the one who voiced Tails in the Sonic movie, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna just replace her already in the Sonic movie.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, I see that as like that was probably like they didn't want to like cast anyone yet, so they just got whoever was voicing Tails at the time. It'll probably be someone with like a bigger name, I imagine.
Because we know Tails and Knuckles are going to be in the second one. That's what they reported on, right?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah.
I can be honest, I still haven't seen that Sonic movie.
I was thinking of like we were watching it.
It's pretty good. I've said before.
I mean I hear it's good.
Yeah, I've said before about like crazy about like some people are, but like for like one watch, it's pretty good. The Sonic and Eggman stuff is pretty fun. I don't care about the human guys at all, but like Sonic and Eggman are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's good.
Listen, all I know is Sonic hangs out with a cop, and they already did that in Sonic X. But like the difference is that the cop in Sonic X it fucking sucks at his job. It's funny.
It's a height.
I'd rather go fast in my Formula One race car.
That was a cop.
I like this comment. I like this comment in the chat. It's a high tier Chipmunks movie.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It is categorically a Chipmunks movie, and it's pretty good. Like it has, it's like a Chipmunks like action movie, which I don't think has really been done.
Hold on.
Pretty cool.
Would you count Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed as a Chipmunks movie? Because otherwise, that one's the king of Chipmunks movies.
I don't know. There is like a CGI dog, but he's like, I don't know. It's not like a like reluctant buddy sort of movie.
All right, fair enough.
Which I think is more important to like stuff like Hop and like Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit 2. Did that come out yet? That was supposed to come out, but it didn't.
The clips I see in Peter Rabbit movies that like for some reason they tried to murder a man by accident.
I had toys of when I was working at McDonald's. We had toys of those, and nobody ever wanted them.
I'm James Corden as a little rabbit.
When you get like when you get like Pokemon toys, everyone's excited. When you get like the Mario stuff, everyone's excited. When you get like the Minions, the kids are excited. When you get to like the Peter Rabbit toys, people are like, I don't want this.
Yeah. Someone earlier was asking, who do you think the worst Sonic voice would be?
I don't know,
I think
me.
that's it.
I wouldn't be a good Sonic.
Hey, Tails, what's up?
I mean, I guess like
Jenny could do Sonic.
objectively speaking, if they got Aaron Hansen to voice Sonic, that'd be pretty miserable.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, agreed.
Whoa.
They should get Aaron Hansen to voice like a wrong Sonic.
Yahoo! I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
Rosa,
yeah.
Rosa, who
Yeah?
do you think the worst
Gotta go
Sonic would be?
I got a name, but that's gonna cause some beef. So,
Who?
Is it
uh, who?
Chris Yossi?
Who?
He's right. No.
Who that?
And I
I
was
guess
gonna say Rosa.
yeah.
Let me see. Let me just spin this wheel.
Just gonna say a random name.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I've never heard of this person already.
I don't know. Jeez. I'm gonna put on the spot. Lenny.
Lenny?
From
Lenny.
from The Simpsons.
No,
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Lenny.
Hey Sonic, it's me, Lenny. Let's go down the Moe's Bar.
Wait, wouldn't Lenny be Sonic?
Oh yeah. Hey Tails, let's go down to Shadow's Bar.
Didn't you?
Hey, Shadow, let's go around Moe's Bar.
Rosa, do you have a picture of Lenny colored like Sonic that you just pulled up? Is that something you have?
You know what? I feel like I've done that before.
I think I've seen. I swear.
I guess like the last voice
Hey,
actor.
Oma, gotta go fast.
The last voice actor change is Amy. Did any strong
Oh,
thoughts on like Amy getting changed?
I mean, she was doing her role pretty good, I would say.
Yeah.
She was one of those actors that, like, when she started.
I mean,
out,
all of
people
them
hated
were, I'd say.
Mm.
her. I remember,
But, like,
Generations and like Lost World, people hated it. Her Amy voice.
I mean, that's like from what I remember. I forget if it was like I think it was Sonic. I heard that it was Sonic Team that was giving her like those directions, or it was the fans. It was like no, I think it was Sonic Team that gave her like those directions to make her sound bad, and the fans were just like, just do whatever, and then she got better.
Yeah,
I think
from
like Sonic Boom.
a lot of the stuff I've kind of gathered is any like lights on like the voice actors tends to be on the writing or voice direction. When they're given good material, they're always pretty good.
Wow, would you guess when something wrong goes with Sonic, it seems to always be Sonic Team? Whoa,
Yeah.
fooled me.
I feel like Amy's always been a character who's struggled a bit in terms of like writing. You know, she is just sometimes the girl one in the group, but I feel like I will give credit. I think her voice actor in this kind of era did a good job of giving, especially like in Boom. I think they give her a good job, like her being a bit more of a character.
Amy has been fantastic in IDW, but of
Yeah.
course, comics they don't have voices, so
That's true. Yeah. I feel like there's something you could do with Amy because I haven't read IDW, but I believe it. I think they've handled, from what I can gather, every character.
Oh,
but
she has been wonderful in IDW.
are they recasting Styx?
No, we can't have a different Styx voice. That's not something we can have.
It needs to be the same raspy one as before.
It needs to be. We need to keep the Adam Lyon voice actress. We can't lose that.
So, okay, moving on. So next topic.
No,
What do we got?
I just want to say, I know people want Ruggie replays because the voice isn't very good. Apparently, her voice actor's not a good person either.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
she's not very good.
Let's
Yes.
replace them with like Bayonetta.
What's our Dreamcast? What is our Dreamcast? Sonic Dreamcast?
I get it.
Who would you want to voice like? Like I'm thinking like
jeez.
Defo, like Kate Micucci as Amy. Come on.
Hey, Sonic. I'm a hammer.
Just gonna do her Milo Murphy sister voice.
They all should be voiced by me.
I like how that's her defining role for you, Milo Murphy's sister. The Kate Micucci role.
Yeah, not Webby, not Sadie from Steven Universe. No, Milo Murphy's sister character.
Yeah.
Tails Tom
Do you have any-
Holland.
do you- Oh my god. I mean, does anyone have any thoughts like that?
Yeah,
I
I
know
don't-
sometimes people are like, "Here's my dream voice." You said Philbo, right?
Yeah, the guy who voices Philbo as Sonic, I looked at his stuff when he was not voicing Philbo, and I think he'd be pretty decent.
It's funny,
Mhm.
I'm someone whose like dream job is to be a voice actor, but I don't really know that many voice actors.
I feel like
I know
I do.
I know Adam Howden. He voices Shulk from Xenoblade, and that's like it. And of course, some Sonic cast.
I'm pretty aware of a lot of voice actors. I just don't think about who would fit who a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It's one of those things where I kind
Um,
of really will like have to wait and see what they do with it.
Oh, they can do Tara Strong to voice Tails, and she could do her little kid voice.
Chris Evans as Knuckles.
I still think I should voice every character in Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right, yeah, I agree.
Do you think they're gonna keep the Kamida Silver voice?
Oh yeah, Kamina voices Silver.
It's
Silver the
Kamida?
Hedgehog.
Wait, did he have like completely different from like the Trunks voice actors, or are they the same person?
Oh,
I know who voices Trunks, but Silver got a new voice in like 2019.
Yeah.
Oh.
So is Silver a Kamida? That just came to my mind, and I feel like he could be, right?
I think they are now the same voice actor. So I mean,
you know,
No, I mean like his character type.
if you had to replace Mike Pollock, I think Tom Kenny could do a decent like doctor character as Eggman. I think he could do it if you needed someone else. If like I had to think of someone off the top of my head.
I can see it. It's really good.
I don't know. I think he's pretty. I think Tom Kenny, because you just think of him as like SpongeBob, but I think when he has to do like serious voices, I think he's pretty good at it too. He does a lot of good stuff as like Simon when he needs to be Simon, for example.
I just watched a Kids Next Door episode where Tom Kenny voiced an evil doctor.
Oh,
I just wanted to say that because that's true, and he brought it up. So, yeah, I could see that. It'd be different, but
yeah,
you know.
it would be definitely different from like Mike Paul. It'd be very different. But I think he could bring something to the. He's Tom Kenny. He's a good voice actor. You don't need to tell. You don't need to hear that from me.
Also, while we're talking about recasts, I know we only heard like Jet once for his recast and like free writers, but like, can we recast him again, please?
Can they recast him as like the fan dub one?
All skills now ready.
What was that joke about the coins? They're like the funniest joke in that whole thing.
Yeah, he's like imagining like the vending machine breaking.
Let me
What
show.
about
It's just pouring out of it.
My favorite line from that is in like the CGI intro when he says,
That was an illegal left, by the way.
from the movie. That's what Eggman says in the movie.
Honestly, it would never happen. But Penny Parker wouldn't be a bad Sonic.
She would.
Yeah.
and she'll
I'd
take,
love to see it.
yeah, definitely. She'll need some time to get comfortable into her role, but like definitely she'll do good.
I'd be a good Sonic, you think?
Yeah,
No, I could
yeah,
be a good Knuckles.
Yeah.
I could be a good Knuckles. You want to hear my Knuckles?
yeah, sure.
No, Sonic, I have the Master Emerald.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I don't
Ooh.
know. I'm so
Okay.
mad.
Can I voice Orbot?
Maybe.
I could be like,
God.
Oh my god.
Eggman, I'm Orbot. I'm gonna help you take over the world.
Oh, it's me, Cubot. Well,
They replaced Shadow. They're gonna replace Orbot. I don't want that. I'm gonna be so sad about that.
Did we just get cast as Orbot and Cubot?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. So the second thing besides the voice actors is they've replaced the writers. I've seen a lot of mourning for their like voice actors. Like people are generally kind of upset about them getting replaced, but people seem to be pretty okay with the writers getting
Yeah.
replaced.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can see it. Unless like someone comes out and saying, yeah, Sega sort of made it difficult to like write. Then, but again, I'm interested to see like if there's something gonna come out about like how Sega sort of made them handle the writing.
Yeah, see, I will be like fair about this. Yeah, their writing wasn't the best, but also we don't know how much was influenced by Sonic Team mandates and whatnot.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, probably the reason they were like hired to begin with was to do that exact thing that they did,
Yeah.
and
To set mandates.
well, to just be the funny, like the Sonics.
Because I think they worked for like colors, but the problem is they kept bringing them back for things that weren't Sonic colors.
Yeah.
Baldy nose hair.
Yeah, I like the tone of colors because it feels like, I don't know, like when it came out, it was like a sort of like a refreshingly simple kind of story, and I think the kind of writing like really worked for that. It had a very lighthearted tone to it, but then you get to Sonic Forces, I feel like it feels like there's some kind of issue where like it's trying to be written one way
Yeah.
when it's not about like this. The actual story that happens shouldn't be written like that.
I honestly think Sonic Lost World might be the worst in terms of like the weird tone of like it goes from like whoa funny to like I don't know, how do I describe it? Like
was cool.
It's like
entirely intended.
I'm supposed to be the fastest.
But I was too slow to save my buddy.
I don't think they're good at. I think they're okay at like writing silly stuff, but like when they have to be earnest is when it kind of fucks up.
Yeah.
And I like my characters written earnestly.
At the same time, though, I think as a result of like that strange whiplash in Sonic Lost World, I feel like that might be like my favorite like written game from them, just because there's so many weird things from that I remember.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I don't like it. I hate it. It's my least favorite. It's not my favorite. I swear.
looks like the Sonic YouTubers have found you.
Oh no! I'm gonna get destroyed. I'm gonna get put on the thumbnail, and they're gonna call me an SJW that supports Sonic Lost World writing.
See, like now that just makes me wonder. Like 99% of the populace despises the Deadly Six. What would it be like if there was a different writing team? Would people like the Deadly Six at all?
From what I've gathered,
I think
in the comics, the IDW comics, people seem to like Zavok more now because he's an actual character now.
Zavok's great. He's had more focus than the other Deadly Six, but of course he's still part of like the Deadly Six.
Yeah. I feel like people will be liking the Deadly Six more if they were written well.
Zavok was especially great in the Bad Guys miniseries, though.
Yeah, I don't mind them bringing the Deadly Six. People seem to like, oh, why do they bring this character back all the time? It's like, well, I think the problem isn't the characters. They're just like they keep getting put in like not amazing stuff, and we now have examples with the comics like, oh, there's potential to these characters. If they brought Zavok back maybe like in the next game, but he was like a different writer, I think there'd be something there.
Or do you think people like the Deadly Six more if they were like classic characters?
Maybe.
And like they didn't talk.
Do you think they like the Deadly Six
Sonic
more?
Mania mod, but the hard-boiled heavies are replaced by the Zeddy.
Do you think people like the Deadly Six more if they just kind of ignored everyone but Zavok and just focused on him? Do you think people would care that much if they got rid of Zom Zom?
Who's Zom Zom?
Zom Zom's definitely like the worst.
I said this before.
I could also do without Zor as well.
I think statistically speaking, Zom Zom is no one's favorite character. He's an Ukhtar character.
I don't.
I forgot the mustard.
That's 3 words.
It's
3 words. Oh, you look like a big strawberry.
So tasty.
I gotta go. It's dinner time.
He's not an Ukhtar. We can remember so many lines from him.
Do you remember them for good reasons, though?
I wonder if your spines would be stuck on my tongue.
Zom Zom is literally a character from like the early 2000s, but like in a 2010s thing.
I'm fat and stupid. That's my character.
What do you think? If they didn't talk, if it was like up to our imaginations, and they just had like crazy animations, I think people would like be all right with them.
Maybe they might, because people don't like the Koopalings that much anymore either, though.
Well, that's
Yeah.
because the Kooplings it wasn't like the concept of the Kooplings. It was just that the Kooplings were just put in a lot of stuff. But
That's
I think
fair.
as like characters, like people like how they're all like different little guys, and one of them has like circus balls. Do you have
Yeah,
any?
I actually want to quickly. Oh wait, you finish.
No, you got it.
Yeah. What about Xena the Girl Boss? I wanted to bring up Xena because, like, yeah, her debut in Lost World wasn't the best. Her personality is just girl. But from what little we've seen of the Deadly Six in IDW, she's actually she's like a girl boss, and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Listen up,
I mean, like, of course, Zeddy had the power to control machines and whatnot. She takes over Gemerl, and then she like grabs like Cream by the ears and like basically like holds her out in front of like a Zombot crowd to just like she's a bitch and she knows it.
Wait, she was mean to Cream
owns up to it.
She's mean to Cream the Rabbit.
Yeah.
she was.
That's a crime worse. That's like the worst crime you could commit.
Well, that's why she got just
not as mean
desserts
as
despite
Sonic
not
to
being
you.
Zolom.
Do you think? I think Zeta could be in Sonic Prime, voiced by Grey Delisle.
Who?
The Vicky.
Oh my god.
Daphne.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got.
okay. While we're just going over all the Deadly Six, yeah, Master Zik is just like, oh, I'm the master. Also, like, I trained Zavot, but this will never be elaborated on.
Master Zik looks like a character who should have like a big backstory, and then we don't know anything about it. Like whenever I see like an old, wise-looking character, I feel like there should be like a long backstory to them, and there's nothing to this character. He's just old.
He's just a blue raisin idiot.
It's like he's gonna Master Zik's gonna like watch the podcast. There's like a scene in Wreck-It Ralph where he looks at the screen sadly, and he watches us called a dumb idiot.
You saved me. Why? Jenny.
Yeah, the legends of the Kung Fu Zeti. Dum 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 dum.
Yeah, Zaz is fine. He's crazy. That's his thing. It's hard to like build a character off of like a character who's just crazy and wacky. Never did like his line about pounding Sonic's blue butt in Lost World, but other than that,
Yeah.
Let's not think about it.
Remember
Just
when
don't
he
think
like his
about it.
line where he
remember when he
going
was
home in
like
a box.
remember when he was one of the lucky characters to be put in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games?
No, I don't.
You don't? He was in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
That was a game.
I came and played it. You think I did that?
Those
Mario and
those
Sonic.
those games are so funny because they've had the same cast of characters since like 2010, and they haven't added anyone to like the main rotation ever. So like Rosalina and like Rouge the Bat, for example, just aren't playable except for like one mini game per game where it's like, oh, this is the one you can play as Rosalina. Okay, bye. And then you can't play as her anything else.
I remember Zaz. I'm reading the chat. I remember Zaz was an E-tier Tumblr boyfriend at some point. Does
What
anybody remember this?
No. I'm glad
I
I
don't.
don't.
Zaz X Reader Thick.
I've been dreaming about pounding your sorry blue butt.
Okay. No. Oh no.
I think the funniest things about Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games is they keep bringing Eggman Nega back in them. Like, he's in all of them. I think he's in literally every. He's like in the plot. He's like a semi-important character in the story mode for the most recent one. He's like in the cutscene next to Luigi, Tails, and Bowser Jr. Like he's part of the main group.
Are the people who like made that character? Do they develop those games? Because that's the only justification I could think of. Like they just made that character and they feel so proud of it.
Yeah, because is he in anything else besides like his original game in Mario and Sonic?
Let's see. He was in, off the top of my head, Sonic Crush Adventures, Sonic Rivals. I forget one or two or both. I forget. Those games, and otherwise, I think that's it. I could look.
That's weird. That's like a weird character to like keep bringing back.
Someone on that, like someone at the head of like Olympic Games. Inc.
Both rival
Just
games. Rush Adventure, Winter Game, Mario, Sonic. Yep. Oh, but also
Dry
Sonic
Bowser
at the
Sphere.
Olympic Games for mobile. Don't forget.
Oh, right.
So weird.
Uh,
All right, any final thoughts on like the writing thing before we move on to the cartoon?
I just hope it's better.
Yeah,
yeah.
unless something comes out about like what was going on with like the writing mandates, that could probably affect the writing in future products.
But like, if you like, okay, there's a ton of stupid mandates that we could just like go on and on talk about, like how the Sonic universe doesn't have money, is despite characters like Vector being obsessed with money.
Money exists just despite Vector.
Anyways, like I would love, again, Ian Flynn has done a wonderful job with the comics. I'd love it if they used him more, but that's just wishful thinking. I know it's Sonic Team; they won't. Ian Flynn has just been doing a great job, fucking avoiding the mandates as much as possible. Find the computer room.
Find the computer room. I don't have anything else to say, really.
All right. So the last piece of main Sonic news is they've announced there's a new Sonic cartoon coming to Netflix, and it's called Sonic Prime, and it's by the team that brought.
Prime mean? Why is Prime in like the title of things? There was Transformers Prime, wasn't there?
I think.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
But
Prime.
Well, if you have
know.
Sonic Prime, you get a free Twitch sub that you can donate to Ryan Ribbity on Twitch.tv.
That's me. So Sonic Prime it's by the same team that did Ben 10 and Generator Rex, and we don't know much about it besides it involves a multiverse and Sonic has to redeem himself.
We literally have
Again?
only one writer confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Really? One writer?
Yeah, that's Justin Peniston, and I did my homework. They wrote various things like Evil Dead 2: Tales of the Ex Mortis and other things like Monster Hunter's Survival Guide. Well, I'm just going over the comics, but they also wrote for like Ben 10 and Mega Man Fully Charged and Avengers comic cartoon.
I saw a tweet from someone else who was working on it. I don't forget who, but they also said the show would be in line with like Generator Rex in terms of like tone, is what they said.
I don't know what a Generator Rex is.
It's a more
How much power does that have?
It's like a kids cartoon one, like that's like a bit more like serious and action oriented.
Gotcha.
Which I think is what people generally want.
Yeah.
I have a signed picture of Mega Man powered up. It's on my shelf.
Who signed it?
That.
Did Mega Man signed it?
Let me see who signed it. I don't know who. Let me see. I guess it's not signed. I have a picture of Mega Man fully charged. Did I say powered up? Oh man.
Same difference.
Also, the show's in CG. That's the other thing we know.
And it's on Netflix.
Cue up the Sonic Boom joke about like the same like 3 locations, same 5 characters, whatever.
I'm not always into Sonic Boom's meta jokes, so I thought that one was funny because like it's so true about like CG shows, like the same 4 places, the same like 8 characters.
Yeah.
I love how it's Orbot saying that too. The possibilities are endless.
Yeah. I hope to see it's like good like cartoon CGI because there's scales to it.
Yeah.
It's Sonic. They could put money into that, right?
They should at least have a musical number each episode and have it all mocapped.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of any Donkey Kong jokes to add to that, but
So one of the things I've seen people kind of this is a weird complaint I've seen. People say that like the thing about Sonic having to redeem himself like doesn't seem in line with Sonic's character because he's supposed to be like kind of the outlier to other characters like developments. But like when you have a main character, like maybe that works for video games, but like in terms where you're having a show with a story, and if Sonic's your main focus, you have to give him something. Like he has to have like a problem. He has to have an arc. He has to overcome something. You can't make a character the main focus of the show and make him unless the whole show is designed around that, which it doesn't sound like it's going to be. You can't just have him be...
He's supposed to be epic, and he has to stop all the bad guys.
Like I don't get why people are like, "Oh, Sonic having to redeem himself." Like, have you read IDW? People literally blame him for the Zombot outbreak and the return of Eggman.
Also, like, it's sort of like parallels to like a lot of like Sonic material. Well, Sonic games. You know, like Sonic game.
He has to redeem himself. He has to go to the classic world, and
then he's running along, and then the goo's gonna start falling out of the portal in Green Hill Zone. He's gonna, well, more like Goo Hill Zone, and then he's gonna start running along, and the goo's about to follow him, and then classic Sonic kicks out of the way, and he goes, "Well, little buddy, haven't seen you in a while." And then classic Metal Sonic comes out.
It's been forces since I've seen you. How have you been, buddy?
It's been forces since I've seen you.
And then he comes out of the classic Metal Sonic comes out of the portal, and they go, "Whoa!"
Yeah, well, I know. I think people are freaking out a little too much. I feel like Sonic fans do that.
I don't think it's like a classic Sonic thing.
Yeah, but
more like Blue Hill Zone. Sonic, this is Hilltop Zone.
I think we just have to wait for more info, really.
Yeah.
I feel like Sonic fans could get a little impatient.
I mean, I've seen people say this show's gonna suck just because the logo is bad. So.
Oh, wait until we get the Sonic nose length reveal.
Someone poured soap all over the word Prime.
Why is he called Sonic Prime? Is he supposed to be better than the other Sonics that I like?
It looks like if I like ring like my finger and thumb together and I like dip into the word Prime, I can like blow bubbles with it.
The multiverse stuff, I hope is good, because I don't mind like multiverse stuff when it's like they go to like unique locations, but I don't want like reference smorgasbord. That's the only thing I'm kind of I'm a little done with that.
I saw people on Twitter like being like, well, like crossovers maybe with other like Sega stuff. It's like, then why wouldn't it just be called like Sega Prime?
So it's, you know, remember Sonic and Sega's All-Star Racing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, why?
I'd be a little weird.
Like All-Star Prime, just call it that.
They would not make a Netflix.
Yeah, but you need the Sonic for advertisement.
Yeah, I'd be a little like, oh, okay. If it's like, oh, he's going to the Puyo world, and then he goes to the Persona world, then he goes to the Yakuza world. I'd be like, can you just have a Sonic show? Do we have to? Does everything have to be? Does everything have to be like a multiverse thing? Can it just be a Sonic thing? It's okay.
It's like if they announce, oh, well, here's a Mario show. It's gonna be about Mario and the various worlds that he enters through various warp pipes. And episode 3 is like talking to Kirby.
Hey, Kirby, how's it going? Oh, I'm fine, Mario.
I feel at least Nintendo could get away with that because people like know different Nintendo characters.
But still, just call it like Nintendo something. Like, why slap Mario's name on the title?
Right.
That's kind of how I feel about, like, I don't know, the Nintendo Kart stuff. People are like, oh, Mario Kart casts are boring now. Now they got to do Nintendo Kart so it can be good. It's like, well, I still like Mario. It's just I feel like people, especially with like Mario stuff now, are like, the Mario cast is boring. It's only gonna be fun if they put Link and Kirby in it. I don't know. I feel like that's a Nintendo problem though, because there are tons of like, not even like just like RPG characters, like characters from like main games and stuff. Like they could put like, I don't know, like King Thwomp in something. They could put like they haven't put Cappy in anything. There's still a lot of characters they can use.
Yeah.
Not to say I'm against like a Nintendo Kart thing. I just like the argument that like, oh, the roster's boring, so that they completely change it. Because I think this is my slight Mario Kart hot take. I think sometimes people care way too much about the rosters in those games and nothing else. I see people say Mario Kart 2 is a better game because it has more characters. It's like, would you rather play the kind of mediocre mobile phone game with weird controls because it has more characters, or just play the Mario Kart game that's good?
Don't act like I haven't seen you accumulating points in Mario Kart 2 on my friends list, Ryan.
I don't play that game anymore. I delete it off my phone.
Still, you played it for over a year.
Yeah, I'll fully admit to that. I don't know. I was never like super dedicated to it. I just kind of, I don't deny it. I played it. I just, after a while, like, after like the side of like the new character things where I'm like, this game isn't that fun.
But like I don't know, just like the addition of more characters is just like more favorites to choose from.
No,
Like variety.
I get
and
that.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I kind of wish sometimes there was a bit more because I do talk about the characters in like card games a lot. That is an important thing. I won't deny that at all. But I feel like no one talks about like the tracks in those games ever.
Yeah, though I remember. I guess I want to just check it out for the New York track because, like, I'm interested like how accurately it captures like the New York layout.
Yeah, I hope Mario.
See, it's hard to like imagine those like world tour maps in like an actual Mario Kart game because they're all meticulously designed to have different like tracks and layouts to be rearranged for each different tour.
I was gonna say, because one of the things like that would worry you about like a Nintendo Kart situation is if all the tracks were like level 1 tracks and then you have the one Bowser's Castle track. That's what I worry about.
Oh my gosh.
Because Mario Kart 8 is like a huge. That's my favorite thing about like Mario Kart 8 is there's a huge variety of like unique tracks. And I worry if they did a Nintendo Kart, it'd be like, here's the Fire Emblem Castle level, here's the Mario Grass level, here's the Zelda Field level, here's the Green Greens level. Oh, I know you guys are excited to go to Route 1 from Pokemon.
Lord.
Drive through the tall grass and encounter wild Pokemon real time.
Yeah, I wonder. They should put like cool like space stuff from like Kirby.
Yeah. I feel like Kirby has so many cool locations. If you did like a Green Greens like kart racer, it's like
Okay, I just had like a phenomenal idea though.
Yeah.
Imagine, I can't believe I'm fucking bringing this up, but imagine if they pulled a PlayStation All Stars and like combined level concepts.
That'd be cool.
So like you're like you know flying through like a Kirby space stage or something, and then boom, like you got R-wings flying left and right, and suddenly you're in a space armada.
Yeah, you know, you could like have each one be like a different theme, and then just like mix different things that fit within that from Nintendo.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be a good solution.
Yeah, if they do that, I think Sonic Prime will be a real smash hit.
Yeah, we kind of lost track. Yeah, I don't know. I do think it's true. I do, but like it's a crossover. So I think people are so like weird about everything have to be like a multiverse crossover, same universe thing now. Like, oh, you know, how do we tie all the Pixar films together?
Oh my god. Does Woody have a soul? From Soul? Let's try to find Woody's soul. It's Pixar's soul.
Pull a string. It's you're not my favorite deputy. It's like, what's wrong with me?
All right, there's one more news topic for the week. That's very important to me. It's very dear. This is a new one, by the way. This wasn't originally on the schedule, but I read it on Twitter just now. Yeah. Fans believe Five Nights at Freddy's is coming to Fortnite.
Wow.
Really?
Why do they believe that?
I don't know. I lost the article. I just read it and lost it.
Are they just insane or something? I think fans believe a lot of stuff.
I mean, it's possible.
You know, I'm thinking that would be really funny. I want that, actually.
Like, here's the thing.
Move where my skull gets caved in by the endoskeletons.
Okay, so here's the thing. Someone who's been playing Fortnite, you could actually see just seeing Master Chief run around in the Nintendo console is just like surreal. But it happens, and I don't doubt FNAF is gonna pop up. Cause like that game just has like a lot of cross promotion to the point where like it literally explains like what's going on for a movie.
All right, let me read I found the article. Speculation began when well-known Fortnite leaker Hypex discovered hidden files through a data mine of the latest Fortnite update. These files include footstep sounds that resemble Foxy's Dash, the off the store from the original FNAF, and an unreleased skin codenamed French Fry. In the past, the first letter of each role in the Fortnite codename ended up matching the character's name. For example, Tour Bus was the codename for Tyler Ninja Belvins. The FF initials pair it with Freddy Fazbear.
Oh my god.
I just find the idea of someone like flossing in a Springtrap outfit and then just being gunned down on sight funny to me.
Gunned down by Master Chief.
Springtrap would be the funniest, I think, Fortnite skin.
No, definitely.
Just the fucking dilapidated rabbit just being fired at and just doing dances.
Imagine seeing this like like burnt up rabbit suit costume that has a literal corpse in it, like flossing next to like Star Wars characters.
I mean, they have Kratos.
That's true. Finally, Springtrap
funny.
Springtrap meets Kratos.
That'd be like Thanos, where it's like all the gifs of him like doing the dances. There'd be so many like memes of that.
And John Wick.
It's just a gif of Springtrap just dancing, like when you kill all the kids at your place.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so excited. I feel like they have to add, like, speaking of, they have to have like a Freddy Me costume in Smash, right? Like they have to get to it eventually.
They have to. Imagine they have a
That would be
Springtrap costume too.
Oh god, you can see your me.
The
Like,
implications of that is funny.
you can see like your me inside the costume.
Okay, there were if they had a Springtrap costume, there would definitely be like some kind of like Sakura would post on his Twitter or like on the website. They'd have like an image of like the me like stumbled on the ground, surrounded by like got a white
Five
Kirby
Nesses?
represent- Yeah, or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that right now.
I think they should have a full Five Nights at Freddy character to Smash, because I think the trailer would be perfect to have like Luigi in the office.
Of course it would. You want every Smash trailer to have Luigi in the office.
because he's the character who has to deal with all the scary
I know.
things.
I know. I would love to see Luigi like on the little like the security screen.
Now I'm just imagine like a reprise of the Castlevania one. Like it's just like Simon Belmont standing outside the fucking Freddy Fazbear's just like thundering behind him, close on his face.
Spring tries to like Luigi like a suit, and then Simon like whips him.
Oh,
I just find the idea of like Simon just like standing outside in the middle of the rainy weather, just like you can't see his face. He's super serious. The lightning in the background, and he's just standing in front of a fucking like Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh no, it could be like a redemption trailer because Freddy can save Luigi. Like Springtrap's gonna like try to put Luigi in the suit, and then Freddy goes, "Not on my watch."
No, it's Foxy scaring Luigi on accident because he's checking to see if you're all right.
I think Foxy would be the end of the trailer stinger, where like Luigi's in the office and he suddenly hears the footsteps, and then Foxy jumps out for a jump scare, and then trailer ends.
Here's the thing I told Ryan once. That like if they put both Freddy and Springtrap, Freddy will be considered a hero character.
That's true. When they have like the heroes versus villains spirit event, they can put Freddy on the hero side.
They would totally have a Freddy outfit where it's Funtime Freddy, and he would not shut up.
Oh, that's so true. They can have all the different Freddys as costumes.
Oh my god!
But it's only the Funtime Freddy one that fucking speaks, and it will not shut up.
When you switch to Funtime Freddy, you get all new voice clips.
Why there? Hey, I'm so glad to join the Smash. I'm so here to join the fun.
What would the stage be? No, we talked about this. The stage would be like one of those. Would it be like one of the like Atari games, and it's like a flat stage?
No. I think it'd be the stage where they perform on, and like it switches out the animatronics performing.
Okay.
I'm imagining like a pizzeria simulator where like the various like prizes or whatnot are constantly being like changed out, like the ball pit getting replaced by something else. The basketball.
You have so many FNAF World cameos.
Oh, like so I can like do like the Terry where we just goes over the characters. This is Chica. She's a sad soul.
Oh, who would be the assist trophy? Would Balloon Boy be an assist trophy? I like the idea of them adding an assist trophy for this.
It'd be like
Balloon Boy that disables your special moves.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's Rot Balloon Boy.
Right.
Rotten to the core.
Honestly, I think it'd be funny for. I'm not one of those grumpy adults who's like, "Oh, you put FNAF in Smash? That's a series. That's a cringe cereal box series."
Oh, he would be such a cereal box. Oh my god. Oh.
I feel like it's before we can like go on the next thing, I do feel like Smash fans have a very weird thing where like if a character's like I saw some things like Steve, like that's a fat character. That's too recent. It's like, who cares? Who fucking cares? Even like that's not true, but who cares?
You know, I remember someone like stealing like some animated video and then captioning their like angry rants about Steve players. Like, what does this have to do with this singing idol girl?
Hold on, I just requested to put Spring Boy Rot on screen. But next, before our next topic is, we're gonna talk about what we watched or played this week. Let me put Balloon Boy Rot on screen first. My favorite, like, nuke default textures. Like, I described this character as, like, when you're in, like, 3D animation classes, and, like, your teacher gives you, like, a random model, and the assignment is to, like, apply a texture to it. This seems like the result of, like, your teacher gives you a model, and you apply the dirt texture to it, and, like, nuke.
That's disgusting. I don't like that. Oh.
It smells. It's smelly.
No,
Alright,
I don't want to. I don't want to look at that. Oh my god. Rot. Don't put it. Don't. No. We're not doing this today.
Oh, the
This is- we're not
smelly
gonna
rot
put
is on your
on my
head.
head. Stop it. Get it off. Stop. I don't want this here. Please get rid of this. Controlling
Ew.
this.
Ew, it's leaking murky water.
It's not. It's not
It is.
happening.
Look, it's coming out of its eyes. Ew. Ew.
Stop it.
Oh my god, it's so right.
Stop. I'm serious. Stop. Get it off. I'm serious.
You put it in your mouth?
I'm serious.
Ew. Oh no.
Alright. Okay. This is the part of the show where we talk about something we watched or played this week. Nash, you're our guest. You want to go first?
Watch or played? Well, I'll come back to you on that one.
Alright, I feel like Seep never goes first. Seep, you want to go first?
Oh no. Yes, I do. Okay. Let's see. I watched an episode of a new show today. That just came out. Kid Cosmic by Craig McCracken. Yeah. It's a show by Craig McCracken. Yeah, I like his shows usually. What did he make? He made Powerpuff Girls. He made Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. He made Wander Over Yonder. Now he's made this. He seems pretty good at making things, I guess. And this one seems pretty good. I've only seen one episode of it, so no spoilers. But I from what I've seen, I'd give it a recommendation. I think it has a good
Yeah.
It has very good It feels like a good mix of sort of modern elements, but also it has like classic Craig McCracken things about it. It's very cartoony and fun.
Yeah, I know it's a bit more serialized than his previous shows, which I know he wanted to do with Wander, but never got the chance to really do.
Yeah. So yeah, there's hints of overarching stories that are more common in modern cartoons, and yeah, it's from what I've seen, it's pretty good. We've got a Tom Kenny character.
Tom Kenny.
Which made me realize that's a Craig McCracken trademark. He always has a Tom Kenny character.
Yeah, he's the mayor in Powerpuff, Eduardo in Foster's, he's Peepers in Wander, and then he's the alien guy in the new show?
Yeah.
Okay.
His name is Chuck. Well, yeah. So yeah, that's what
I mean, I haven't watched it yet, but visually it looks very, very nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a good looking show. Again, I think it has good it feels like a good mix. It feels modern looking without it's still it stands out in a way. It has classic elements to it. Yeah, I really like it. It's
I like
well
the
animated.
I like the idea of someone calling it a CalArt show and not knowing it was by Craig McCracken and then having to take it back.
Yeah.
I like how it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I wanted to watch it. I need to find time to because I'm busy.
I guess I'll give it a
Big fan
watch.
of this visual style.
Definitely give it a watch soon.
What did you just post here, Nash?
Okay, hold on. I need to put this on screen.
Kid Cosmic.
Yeah, Kid Cosmic.
When Nash said he liked the visual style, he sent this to the Discord chat. Let me get this on screen.
Really good.
How did you even find this?
I looked up Kid Cosmic.
I guess so. This is a YouTube
What is
like
this? Who is that?
Elsa Anna Spider-Man video.
Pretty good.
No, this is like a Sprout Kids TV like aerobics video. It's like, all right, everybody, get up on your feet. We're gonna do the Elsa dance. We're gonna do the Let It Go. All right, and set your hands up really high.
Would you care to explain how you do the Elsa dance?
How you move your body around and you clip your hair through your arm.
What's going on?
What did you just become? There's like creatures in the call.
I mean,
Creatures in the call.
the Mozzie Balloon Boy was here.
We're all creatures at the end of the day.
Oh, hey, Balloon Boy.
All right, me and Rosa. me and Rosa watched. I've already watched it, but Rosa watched it for the first time with me earlier.
Yeah.
Just like 10 minutes before we actually started watching this. We watched the Lupin the Third CG movie.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
It's very good.
I have been out of the loop with the Lupin.
Watching
It's
it.
a real.
Oh, go on. You go first.
It's a really wonderful looking movie. The CGI is impressive. The emotion is just great to look at. The detail and the texturing is just phenomenal. Like just looking at the metal works, it's just like lovely.
Of course, I've heard that Lupin is like really good, and of course, like the visuals I hear is also phenomenal.
I made me watching. I got like upset there wasn't more like adventure animated movies because I feel like, you know, animation's like a medium that feels very good for like, I don't know, like that kind of stuff, like big adventure fun, because you can do anything you want in animation. Like there's no like bounds you have to follow, and you can like kind of remove yourself from the situation because like they're cartoons, so you can be more abstract and like they can move funnier. And watching it made me go like, why aren't there more of these? Like I thought about like,
But what about Avengers in the same 4 locations with the same cast of characters?
No, I just watching them like, why isn't like Pixar making big adventure movies like once in a while? Why isn't anyone doing this besides like
They made one. They made Onward. That was a big.
that's not an adventure. That's a sustenance movie.
Like what, you consume the movie to feel something?
It's from this trailer where like the Chris Pratt like character comes in his van as like a 30-year-old man and goes, sustenance for our quest, and he's holding like a Happy Meal.
Yeah. Here's sustenance for our questionance.
Yeah, I don't know.
Must be good.
The only thing I think of like there's like the Kung Fu Panda movies are kind of adventure movies a little bit, and in terms of like modern stuff, I'm trying to like think of like modern stuff that's kind of like
Tintin is not modern, really. Well, it's kind of modern, right?
No, yeah, I would say Tintin. Tintin, like the animated one that came out in theaters, is like an example. So I like that movie. I would want more stuff like it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a real desire to see more of those. I guess How to Train Your Dragon 2, yeah.
All right.
I will say also about Lupin. My favorite thing about Lupin the Third is that you're never quite sure if he's a master genius who's always 3 steps ahead, or he's just a fucking idiot who keeps getting lucky and just acts confident about it.
That really is Inspector Gadget. I've never seen Lupin, but I've seen Inspector Gadget.
It's funny because he acts very smart, like he knows like he's 3 steps ahead, but there's sometimes you kind of like feel like he's just an idiot who keeps getting lucky, and I think that's a very funny like character trait.
Do they have like a little niece that follows him around and like a dog?
No.
He's got a sexy like lady and like a samurai. That's like similar.
It sounds like a fun character to write.
Oh, definitely. They're like the living crew are all like anti-heroes, so there's just like a lot going on with them.
Yeah,
Anti-heroes are fun. I
they're-
remember when Shadow was more of an anti-hero and was fun.
They're very like timeless characters, I want to say, because you can put like those 5 characters in pretty much anything, and it usually works.
Yeah, and I know like that series is still going on. It has so far like 5 anime series, and they're called parts.
I will say
And, like-
too. Oh, go on.
I was gonna say like each one, Lupin changes his outfit color.
Yeah, they always keep the same 5 main characters. The only difference usually is like who's directing or what Lupin's wearing.
Yeah.
I will say, it was nice watching a modern CG. How do I put this? There's always a certain vibe to a lot of modern CG movies, and I feel like Soul like also didn't do this. I feel like that it stepped away from that, where it's like, it sometimes feel a lot of modern CG films feel very look towards the camera. Does that make sense? Like
Toxic masculinity.
Like they're a little too afraid of being just completely earnest and like just a fun little movie, and like they have to like acknowledge the medium they're in and like have to wink towards the audience, like kind of make fourth wall breaks and pop culture. I don't know. That's what I like.
Wow, this is so unrealistic. Am I right? A wink.
That's what I liked about Soul. I feel like they finally stepped away from like doing stuff like that. It just felt like a movie. Like I didn't have to worry about like them winking towards the screen or going seriously. It's like, oh, this is just a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Because I watched Lilo and Stitch recently too, and I was like, wow, it's so weird watching a Disney movie where they don't wink towards me every few minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Disney princess. Am I right? Aren't they so generic and boring?
Just
Don't you
nice to see
hate
something.
Disney princesses.
It's just nice to see something that stays consistently genuine.
Yeah, I've come to, as I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate a sense of genuineness and feeling like it's an earnest, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right, Rosa, do you have any more thoughts you want to share about the movie? You can go.
I'm happy enough with what I said. I really enjoy it. It's just a good movie.
You said Fujiko is an anti-gravity character, and I agree.
Yeah, she does what she wants.
All right, Nash, you've thought about what you want to talk about yet?
Actually,
Yeah.
Rosa?
So I haven't really been watching things. I've been planning to watch the Parappa anime because I only recently found out that it has YouTube closed captions now. Like after so many years, like apparently 8 months ago, it finally got like captions, but I haven't got around to that. And most things I usually tend to watch with friends. And last thing I watched was like a month ago, and it was like Precure. But games, I have been playing Earthbound.
Oh.
I've been slowly playing through it on my Nintendo 3DS handheld console. And I'm at the third town, Thneed.
Thneedville?
It's
Thneedville.
It's a
Brand new dawn.
Like I'm at the part where I entered Thneed and then I met the Lorax.
Yeah, hey, Beanpole, that pet has a little worm in it.
Okay. Continue. Do you have anything else about Earthbound?
I mean, yeah,
like
Huh?
Do you like it?
I've been enjoying it. It definitely, I can definitely feel the it's a RPG from the 90s feel, even if it is unique in how it displays itself. Because for people who played Earthbound, I am at the part where I got all the zombies in the tent, and I can now go down the stairs, and then I went down the stairs, and then there's enemies everywhere, and it does not feel fun or balanced at all.
Yeah, that's our property.
So it's like I enjoy all the quips that Earthbound has been doing, but god dang, I will say I do not like the turn-based gameplay at this point in time in this juncture. I'd probably like it if my team wasn't at different levels, because it's one of those RPGs.
Oh no.
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll be grinding when you get Pooh and you're trying to get him his only weapon.
Like that's another thing. I don't know like how long I need to grind or if I need to grind at all, and even then all enemies are annoying to fight because it feels like no matter how high I get my speed, the enemies will always go first. And then I'll have to pay oh, guess what? A hotel visit is now $180. Oh, fun! I missed when it was 50.
This
Yeah,
game stinks.
like if anything, I feel like the Mother / Earthbound series really need like a remake just for like better gameplay.
Yeah, I would imagine I'd probably have a more fun time with Mother 3, just considering how it's a GBA game later.
Mhm.
Nintendo title, probably more well-rounded, developed. But
it-
I am in the middle of playing Earthbound right now, so I am sticking to my guns.
Yeah, like
This is probably like the fourth time I've like tried Earthbound playthrough, and it's definitely the furthest I've gotten. I've restarted either due to like names I've set onto past characters, or just like not playing a long time and losing interest. Like I remember before this playthrough, the furthest I got was I beat the shit out of a bunch of cops, on it, and then I stopped playing until now, where I'm now in Threed with the zombies in the tent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading chat. People are saying like Mother 3 is better.
Yeah,
That's what I heard.
I
it
figured
definitely
as much.
is. It definitely, I played through it. There's just a lot more that makes it more engaging and then like easier to go through.
And see, like now playing Earthbound, it's just like I don't even want to imagine what Mother 1 is like.
Oh no, that is horrifying. You can't play that without like having like the ring that lets you level out faster, and even then, it's gonna be difficult.
And also with my Earthbound playthrough, I've been trying my damnedest to not like play with a guide of any kind. So I'm just going through the game, just going along with the ride. It took a while to like look. Yes, I found the apple and orange kids. I eventually got the pencil eraser. Is like okay, but there's like nothing telling me to go do that. There are like some NPCs that are like, oh, we have some genius kids in town, but like nothing to be like, oh, a pencil eraser. Oh well, maybe these kids will know something about that. No, it's like you talk kids. You like get a phone from a rat in one of the houses, and then they call you. It's like, oh hey, I finished this thing that might help you.
That's a game I think I've tried to play twice, and I want
See,
to play it.
See, that's the thing, Nash. I imagine you'd be one of the big 1 out of 128 drop hunters for this game because I'm insane. See, I probably would, but again, I'm not playing with a guide. I don't know what enemies have such a drop rate.
Yeah. I'll say this, my favorite thing about Earthbound, I've watched a full playthrough of it, I haven't played it. My favorite thing is that game's like, I want to say very earnest and sincere, like for like a Nintendo. It's like a very earnest feeling game, but I love that in America so much that the entirety of the advertising was based on one enemy in the game, Master Belch. So every ad's like, whoa, this is a stinktastic game. When you put this game,
I literally think I'm at the moment like before I fight that guy.
when you put your cartridge in the SNES, stinky, gooey, gas green farts are gonna come out. It's gonna smell poo-poo stinky.
Yeah, everything I hear about Earthbound about how like it makes you feel is pretty much like the main reason I'm still playing and not just looking up a walkthrough.
All right.
Like I don't know, like I like the concept of the whole like revolving numbers of your health. Like, oh, you took mortal damage, act fast, and you can like win still and save. But it's like I'm still at a point where I don't have like a lot of health, so I can like see that in action. And 2 of my party members like die in 2 hits from most things, so it's hard to level them up to even get to that point, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard Earthbound is a bit dated, and maybe if you like the current characters in Earthbound better, Mother 3's I think like what I heard like better from like a gameplay standpoint at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if anything, I think you find more stuff within the hacking community where like they probably balance the games better. At least that's my thing.
And of course, because it's a 90s RPG, it has the thing I hate with experience where, oh, your party member goes down, they don't get the experience.
God, I hate that.
Because I fought the big tent the other night, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go in to see what's up. I barely survived, but my character Nash only got all 5,000 EXP. I was like, oh dang, that's a lot of experience. Maybe if I try the battle again, but keep everyone alive, I will get more experience for everyone across the board and get everyone to a good level. I do that. I use a big ball rocket. I take out the tent in one turn, and then it's like, oh, it's all divvied up now, and I get a lot less than I thought I would. Cool.
Can I just say real fast, unrelated to Earthbound? Someone in chat was asking our thoughts on Gumbly. No, his name is Skimpo.
Gumbly.
Who's Gumbly?
This is Skimpo.
We're Skimpo.
Skimpo? Oh, I know Skimpo. I never heard of Gumbly. Who's Gumbly?
He goes by many different names, but I do like his inclusion. I don't know why people have like fuss over him so much.
I'm refusing anyone who calls him
Skimpo.
Gumbly. I'm refusing anyone who calls him Gumbly. His name is Skimpo.
I love Skimpo.
Skimbly. There he is.
Skimpo seems like our joke about Arlo just being here, just the weird like one color character with big eyes and like hair. This is literally just like yellow Arlo. I've never been to Simpsons that much. I need context. This is Skimpo.
Yeah,
Skimpo.
he's like they added him later in the season, and he's been a good family member to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Going back to like the concept of RPGs, I guess I'm just that kind of person who's like, oh, well, if your RPG really ain't that fresh, it's gonna be really hard to convince me to play. Because I did like months ago try checking out Skies of Arcadia. I hear that is a fantastic game, but it's an RPG and it has one of those like standard turn-based combats. So it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I played Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I feel spoiled.
Yeah, it's just that like a lot of RPGs are hard to play, and then like the standard RPG chains over the years, and already RPGs are like high barrier entries because like they require you to take so much of your time, and you really have to be able to like enjoy it.
Like Xenoblade also takes a lot of time, but also like all your party members get experience, even if they're not in battle.
Yeah.
If someone dies, they still get experience. You can get experience by exploring, doing quests. You don't need to constantly grind on enemies. It's just really nice.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, Skies Arcadia is kind of hard to get into. I mean, aren't most RPGs?
Yeah, again, high barrier entry. It's sort of like it's something you gotta be willing to like take the commitment for.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you find that flow in RPG, you'll like it. But at the same time, it takes a while. It really takes a while.
I think every RPG sucks. They don't put status effects on the bosses.
Yeah, yeah, that's the worst part. And like, they work like that's like messing with your strategy that you should be able to use.
I think it was the worst when I was playing Yokai Watch because there's certain whole tribes of yokai that are dedicated just to putting status effects on, and they could do literally fucking nothing to any boss.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, but there's a rare chance that might actually work, and then they'll just get rid of it then right away.
Yeah, again, like I remember in like just playing like Mother Tree, and I think like Duster is mostly like useless when this comes to status effect because like they just don't work on bosses. I think the only time I ever played RPG that where status effect works on bosses was in Pokemon.
I think RPGs work best if they're in a like a mobile kind of environment, like a handheld or something. Because you can just play it wherever, in bed, bathroom, at the computer while you're watching things. If it's something you can only do when you're sitting at like a computer or a console, when you would like rather just be like laying in bed, I just find it like so much harder to get into.
Yeah, it's probably like that's probably better for like people who have Switches.
Yeah, it's why Pokemon Yokai Watch, Xenoblade with its 3DS port. Yes, that's how I got introduced to that series, the 3DS port. That's how all those RPG games have kept my attention.
Yeah, I feel like based on that, like Switch is also like the penultimate 3D game, and which is also great that like I got some RPGs on deal, like Final Fantasy IX. I'm not ready yet, but when I do, I'm excited.
Like I've had the first like the original Final Fantasy VII on my Steam account for like a long time, and I still haven't played it.
Like
I
honestly,
hear how much it's a classic. I still haven't booted it up.
Yeah.
I have Bayonetta. I still also haven't booted that up. I'm just bad at starting games. I'd rather just play Xenoblade again for the third time.
Yeah. I'm just trying to finish my library. Yeah.
All right. We have to probably to move on to questions now because we're reaching the end. We got to move on to questions.
Hold on, I want to give my quick thoughts on Balan Wonderland.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Looks slow.
Yeah,
I've been meaning to download the demo, but it looks slow.
it doesn't look good on the Switch. It's hard to play. The characters can have 3 buttons that do things, and they all do the same thing. Jump.
It's that Sonic 1-button rule. The classic.
Yeah.
Let me just want to say real fast. I feel like movement in platformers is so damn important. Like fun movement is like makes a 3D platform. Like Mario 64 has like 3 fun levels, but like the whole game is generally kind of fun to play because Mario controls so well. I feel like Balan Wonderland's control scheme is like a disaster. You can go on though.
Yeah, the control scheme. It's like the characters don't feel good to even play as. It's just like they don't do a lot on their own, and like when you get the costume, you don't feel like you do anything different, and like they just feel like they should be all part of one character moveset, but instead they're all like different movesets are like relegated to different costumes that you have to switch out between. Like you have to stand on this pad and hold A. They don't tell you that, but you figure out that you have to hold A to switch costumes. You only can switch it between 3 at a time, and there are a limited number of costumes. If you get hit with one on, you lose it. You have to get a key and get that costume again. But even then, you're not even sure you need like the costumes.
And with the Donkey Kong
and like
outfit, you can only collect the yellow bananas, and then you gotta switch to the Diddy Kong costume to get the red bananas.
Not to pull like compare every 3D platform to Mario thing, but like it feels like so the main thing with Mario Odyssey is you're constantly like switching from like thing around you to thing around you, but when you're as Mario, you're very capable, so you have lots of things you can do, so it's still fun to move around. The problem with Balan Wonderland it takes a similar concept, like constantly switching what your character's ability is. But when you're just your character, you never are just a character, and when you are, all you can do is slowly run and walk. And when you take someone else's like another power, which you're usually going to be in a different power form, in Mario Odyssey, you often spend large chunks of time as Mario, and like most of the time you capture it, it's very short. This game is the opposite, where you barely spend any time as your normal self, and you're mostly in power. But when you're in power, you lose your ability to jump if the character can't jump. So there's going to be large portions of the game where you can't jump, and you have to do like a 4-second animation to switch to jump if you want to play as a jumping character.
It just doesn't feel good to play, and for some reason I feel like I'm in a VR chat world, because like you have the creatures you have where you base the powers off, and then they're just dancing in place, the same reused dance animation. You go near them and they disappear. It's such a rough looking game for like with such a aesthetically pleasing art style and charming.
I read on Twitter once that someone said like, "Oh, it's like a puzzle game. It's not supposed to be fast." And it's like, okay, but can it still like be fluent in its puzzles making then?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, the puzzles are like barely thought out. It just seems like, oh, this thing does this thing and that's it. It's like, it's just like there's like no satisfaction like doing anything. It's just a slog to go through.
I feel like the puzzle game argument doesn't work because I've looked at gameplay. It's like not really a puzzle game, to be frank.
It is pretty much a platformer that's like, ooh, that thing Mario Odyssey did was interesting, but it just didn't get like the basics right at all. Yeah, mobile game. Exactly looks like it. feels like it just doesn't feel polished at all.
I just feel bad kind of because it feels like every few years we'll just get something like, oh, creator of a big name thing is making their own studio to make their own game. Let's support it, and then it turns out mediocre.
Yeah, I feel
like before with my number 9, and now I got Balan World.
I almost feel like Balan Wonderworld's gonna be like the final straw of like these. Oh, here's the thing that's gone now, but we're bringing it back situation. If it's not, if it sucks. It's like at least Yooka-Laylee like was able to redeem itself with it like a follow up being like really generally liked.
Hey, I like the first Yooka-Laylee, and most of the problems that people had that they fixed in patches, but no, the reviewers didn't go over that.
Oh yeah, Bloodstain was good too. I heard, yeah. Bloodstain escaped it. Yuko was definitely mixed, but then it redeemed it. It definitely like proved itself later. If you didn't like the first one, Mighty Number 9 was that whole thing was a mess.
That's a disaster.
I back Yooka-Laylee. I'm in those credits.
Yeah,
you are. Wow.
Yeah, I think it sort of just goes to show like it also. I feel like it's also like part of a team because like Playtonic had a team. I think I don't know. It's just like you can't really say how it goes if it works out. It really just I don't know, confusing.
Remember before Mighty Number 9 came out, they announced like a TV show and like a spin-off universe.
That was the problem.
God, you know that.
Oh my god.
That he really managed to like Sega manage Sonic Boom.
Because you know, Shovel Knight.
At least Sonic Boom relates the cartoon.
So like, just as an example, Shovel Knight didn't release any even spin-off stuff until just base Shovel Knight came out. Like it was just Shovel Knight first, and then they did all the other stuff. With Mighty Number 9, it's like they promised a game, a TV show, a spin-off universe. They promised so much.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like 2 years later, people found out like, no, he was just running the company that makes ideas, and everything else is sort of like leaves work to like the dev team or whatever. It's
how do you promise a TV show?
Yeah.
You can't just say like, yeah, we're gonna make a TV show. You can't say that because like, okay, who's gonna fund that? You know, your Kickstarter's not gonna fund the TV show. They're gonna fund a pilot, but then you can't say
Hold on. What do you think's gonna be an Oaxis?
Oaxis is gonna release, and we're gonna see the Mighty Number 9 cartoon that's been like finished for like 3 years. Oh my god.
Two things. A reviewer would bring up patches in another future video and reevaluate the score, maybe. Two, I'm so looking forward to the 3DS port of my number 9 still.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Do you think anyone out there is upset? like actually upset it never released for like 3DS? Like they were so excited to play on their Nintendo 3DS.
They probably got over it like 4 years ago, I'd say.
Also one thing I want to bring up.
Yeah.
I looked at the Wikipedia to get some info on Balan Wonderland. You see what studio made it? Apparently in the Wikipedia, there's the mentioned article that says from Polygon that says, "Oh, Balan Wonderland. This feels like something like Cats."
What?
Cat?
Like Cats?
Cats. The movie.
Does it?
I think the musical.
Cats?
Yeah, for some reason, they compared the experience to like Cats.
Okay.
It's a little weird, but like I don't know. Cats actively hurt me. Balan Wonderland was just like whatever.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say the thing about Balan Wonderland, it's from the team that brought you Yoshi's New Island, so
It is?
Oh.
yeah.
And suddenly, through space and time, Bowser appears.
Oh my gosh. Yoshi's New Island. Even Yoshi's Island DS fans are detractors of Yoshi's New Island. Let me tell you.
I like classic Yoshi better than modern Yoshi.
Listen, Yoshi's Island DS at least introduced to us Baby Wario, and then never again until Dr. Mario mobile game.
Can we get kind of cringe in chat?
Do you think? Hold on. How do I work? Do you think Nintendo's like an approved character list, like, of characters you're allowed to
talked about?
Yeah, I've talked about this for sure. Like an approved character list of characters you're allowed to use, like in spin-offs and stuff. I have to assume they have one. And I love Baby Wario being in Dr. Mario World, because that means Baby Wario was sitting on that list for like years. Like, if a character you're allowed to put like in kart or tennis or something, and nobody used him.
It's honestly kind of.
It's funny how they use Baby Rosalina, something that shouldn't even exist, over Baby Wario.
Does anyone? No, just someone's got. Does anyone
No,
actually
go
like?
on.
Does anyone actually like the baby characters?
Then Baby Wario's funny. That's about it.
I'm kidding one, but that's curse.
I mean, people like
What?
Baby Mario, but like that's it. That's like the only one I've ever seen any fans for is like Baby Mario.
Baby Luigi is my Mario Kart main.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Baby Mario and Baby Luigi are like the only two I see people anyone care about.
Baby characters
Baby
are
Peach was
Muppets
also there in
movie.
Partners in Time.
Who was?
Baby Peach.
Baby Pete?
Yeah.
Baby Peach?
There's
go with
also
Baby
Baby
Peach. I like her
Bowser. Does
passive
Baby
part.
Bowser count?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, he does.
but
He
like
shows up
Bowser
still.
Jr.
Yeah, but
Bowser
like,
Jr.
you know, he. Oh, I'm thinking about that. The one thing that bothers me about Baby Bowser is he has the same tooth as Bowser Jr. Like, I don't care that he like looks the same, but like the fact that he has like the same like single tooth is
Yeah.
like, okay, like just put it on the other side or something.
Baby Bowser has had a 3D appearance. He's in Yoshi's Woolly World.
I mean, he's in every Yoshi's Island
no,
game, so
not
he's
Woolly
had
World.
several 3D.
He's in Yoshi's Crafted World. I want to bring up Yoshi's Crafted World specifically because it's just Bowser Jr.'s model. Hold on.
Yeah,
Wouldn't Baby Bowser also be in New Island?
yeah. He's in all of them. He was in Yoshi's
Yeah.
Story. That was a sprite, but it was a 3D model.
I just want to bring up Yoshi's Crafted World specifically because it's literally just it like there's no it's just it, like if a kid who didn't know the Mario lore looked at this character, they would just think it's Bowser Jr. Let me put this on screen real fast. That's just Bowser Jr. without the bib.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Like, at least just give him the pure white bib, like the Baby Bowser does.
Honestly,
Do we have questions?
yeah, we'll go to questions. All right, questions time. All right, we've gotten further than we even ever gone usually. So we'll probably do like two.
That's because I'm a guest.
We'll probably do two or three questions. So you know, just
Thoughts on Little Cheeser?
I don't know. What do you want to say about Little Cheeser?
I like his face. I like his eyes.
Little Caesar, like the Little Caesars guy.
No, Little Cheeser, the mouse from like Warner Brothers, Merry Melodies. Little Cheeser. This person didn't even know who Little Cheeser was. They were just joking. Okay.
Can we get a question that's not what's your favorite Trench character or thoughts on Little Cheesers?
Oh, most wanted Kirby ability? It's kind of a random.
A better ghost.
I think specifically, I think for like not like a game necessarily, but I think if there's like another like Kirby like TV show, I think having like some kind of like time bending ability would be pretty cool.
Ooh.
I think it probably wouldn't be that fun to play in a game. Maybe it would be. I don't know. But like, maybe it'd be like a good like one-time use thing. I don't know. But I think it'd be fun like to have like an episode like where Kirby stops time, and then he and Leela are the only ones left.
Shut up.
No, but I'm serious. I think it'd be funny. It'd be like a cool. Like, he has like a clock hat or something.
I'm a fan of kind of the more weirder, more like not high concept, just kind of weirder ones they've introduced recently, like Doctor or Bell. What would be something kind of in that vein? I don't know. That's the hard thing about cereal.
Paper Kirby. Give enemies paper cuts.
Maybe like just making like Clay Kirby from like Rainbow Curse into like a full ability, and just like he can like shift his form into other things. That'd be interesting.
Okay, see, like now I'm actually thinking about Paper Kirby. Like, could turn into a paper airplane, like various paper mache deals. I think that'd be neat.
Yeah, that's pretty much Epic Yarn, but different mediums.
I mean, hell, just add a yarn ability for the hell of it. I don't care.
That'd be cool. I'd like that. That'd be a cool, like, yeah.
What about
Other
you?
questions?
What about you, Rosa? Do you have a Kirby ability you would want?
Like a completely new one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Revolver.
Revolver?
Revolver.
Yeah.
Kirby with a gun. Wow.
Isn't that just like that cowboy Kirby from the Superstar Ultra minigame? Shoot
Yeah.
the cards.
Yeah. I don't know. I think revolvers are cool.
That is one of those abilities that is like in a lot of things, kinda, but you never get to like play it traditionally.
What do you guys think about Total Drama Island?
Did anyone watch the reunion thing?
No.
I watched
No.
the first season when I was a kid, and I cried when Duncan was eliminated.
Oh, I
That's
went
about
to
it.
Canada. I saw it in Canada before it came to the US. I remember like seeing like who the winner was and being like, I know who won before like it aired in America.
Didn't
My
they?
friends-
They did a thing where like the winner depended on like where you were, because votes were like casted different, I believe.
Yeah.
So like there's a version where Gwen won. There's one where Owen won.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm gonna level with you. I've never cared about Total Drama Island ever.
Well,
I only ever.
The Tyler dude, that's you.
Jesus has been sentenced to death by crucifixion. Now he's going to be tortured and nailed to a board. Will he kick the bucket 5 feet in the air, nailed to a 2x4, or will his father come and rescue him? Find out after the break on Total Drama Jerusalem. Don't watch that video. Don't watch Total Drama Jerusalem. I know I just said don't watch that. It's like 30 minutes long and it's don't watch it. So she knows this.
Yeah, actually, just watch BFDI instead.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, are you just saying that because you're in it now?
I had like 3 lines.
Yeah, you just are building up to the Nash episode.
Which one are you in? BFDI? Is that what it's called?
I'm in Teapot as a recommended character.
Recommended.
Okay.
As you can see in my portrait, I play the role as Tape. And this is just kind of the voice I did.
I like that. That's a pretty tape character.
It's a tape character. No, tape.
Looks like you're stuck with me.
No, you got it all wrong.
There, I said the line.
You got it all wrong. Tape is not a tape character. I did research on this. Tape
Shush.
is a Lincoln Loud character, apparently.
Okay. How hyped are you for Bowser's Fury? Someone asks earlier.
I feel like I did a whole thing about it. Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Are we gonna play that? Are you gonna put that on the Ryan Ribbity?
Yeah,
It
so
looks cool.
So I talked about this already. I'm gonna do Bowser's Fury for sure. That'll probably. I read the time. That'll probably be just one stream. I could because it's about 3 hours long for like the main story, then 6 for like 100%. I'll probably do like just the main story as a one-off, and then my want is if the online is remotely decent, which I have low hope for, I would like to do like a multiplayer stream eventually.
Ryan, I will 100% be down to join you for that.
All right. Are you two gonna get Bowser's the Super Mario?
I mean, I plan on it to play with friends, mainly the multiplayer.
Yeah, definitely the multiplayer is the reason why I will get it again.
I'll get it. If you want to do that, then I'll.
All right,
I'm
cool.
making money. I can spend $80 on it.
I
All
got
right.
like 2 interviews.
I'll only do it if you guys let me play as Luigi.
Okay, fine.
yeah,
You can have
and-
Luigi.
I want to play as Toad.
I want to be toaded.
I mean, I can do the Mario voice, so I guess I'm Mario.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, this is like the perfect. We fit perfectly in the archetypes.
Yeah, you're kind of a Toad character.
Yeah.
I mean, aren't most AAA games 80, not 90? Because I am Canadian. I have spent my money on games before. It's 80, at least where I am. Oh, you're shipping. Okay.
Ryan,
Well,
can you put that image
I'm
on
probably just
screen,
gonna buy
Ryan?
it digitally.
Oh no, I was gonna put the end of. I always do fan art at the end of the stream. I consider this fan art. I've got the image. Don't worry,
You
Cersei.
do. Okay.
Yeah, I
Alright.
consider this fan art.
I mean, are we at the end of the?
Are we?
Are
did-
we?
Any
I
questions?
don't
you
know.
wanna
Does
answer?
anyone have any questions for me?
I didn't answer a question.
All right, yeah, we can do one more question. Then I'll put that on screen.
Does anyone want to respond to? Does Meta Knight count as a himbo?
I don't know. Should we even acknowledge that?
I don't wanna.
Yeah.
Wait, it's a Vivian?
What do you think of Sonic Shuffle? I've never played, but from what I hear, it is not a game you can emulate because the cards are on the little VMU chip. So if you emulate that, I don't know anything about Dreamcast emulation. So
Oh, no.
basically, you just be playing cards and not knowing what your role is. So I don't really have an opinion.
Just like
On
Mario
Sonic
Party.
Shuffle.
game.
When's T-Bot 2? I don't know. I just did a funny voice. I'm not like with the crew.
You are not part of the group.
I'm not part with the group.
All right. I guess we should end it because we're going for like.
All right. Before we end off, our good friend Cersei drew an image of the Five Nights at Freddy's Smash reveal trailer, and here it is. Cersei, are you okay with posting on our Twitter? And I credit you because I know you're private. Are you cool with that? I think the world needs to see this.
Mario!
This is hysterical. Okay, thank you.
I don't like the implications of what happens next.
No, it's okay. Purple guy's already in the suit. He's gonna scare Luigi. It's okay.
Okay, I see. He like bumps into it, and then it starts moving, and he's like, "Huh?" And then he does the up smash.
All right, thank you everyone for coming to another zany, silly, wacky, hysterical, funny moment podcast.
Yeah.
Bazinga.
Join us next week when we talk about the new season of Close Enough.
What?
It's coming out like next month.
What the fuck?
Or this month.
You're making that up.
No, it's seriously. I'm serious.
Okay.
It's on their February lineup.
Okay, bye.